Bonifacio Global City will soon welcome a very special building. It will transform its image and become a new focal point of Manila. I think it's a good idea to add more character in a business district that have few distinctive buildings. I think it's a good idea to make a statement about building in Manila today. A statement about being generous with public space, about giving back to the city and of course to its people. A statement about what Filipino architecture is about. But first we have to understand what makes an icon successful.
An icon needs to capture popular imagination, and it needs to be instantly recognizable. It needs to become a symbol of the nation it represents. And finally, it needs to become eternal. Therefore, designing an icon is not just about creating a beautiful form. It's the meaning of that form, the use of the form, and how this form can become timeless. To achieve the height, we positioned the public program at the base and at the top of the tower, where offices would not be efficient or offer enough daylight. By slanting the facades to merge the programs into one form, we get a steep pyramid. In the master plan as well, we need to differentiate ourselves from the surroundings. Therefore, we propose an elliptic plan. At pedestrian level, the ellipse frees up the ground floor and binds together the entire neighbourhood. The ellipse ensures urban ventilation, which helps to cool and clean the air. It also ensures a minimal
obstruction of the views and daylight from the surrounding residential buildings, keeping neighbors happy. The elliptic plan, combined with the pyramid, creates an elliptic cone. We call it the ICONE Tower.
We have reinterpreted the silong for the base of the ICONE Tower to offer a grand covered public space. It is a generous gift to the local community and to the users of the tower. It will act as a new city center, a meeting point for people in the northern part of Bonifacio Global City. For the middle part, ICONE Tower should become an exemplary workspace with comfortable daylight, generous social spaces, access to green terraces, and atriums for larger tenants. As for the top, in our project, we make it accessible to the public as well. As an observatory located in a unique, spectacular, and spiritual space comparable to cathedrals. Manila needs a vantage point that is truly accessible to public, to laymen. The mini sky lounges and restaurants already located in the top of 5-star hotels in Manila are not destined for the broad public. ICONE Tower will offer this space to the citizens and to the tourists. Emerging above the skyline of Bonifacio Global City is a conic spire that is distinct in form and materiality from all other buildings of Manila. At day, it will shine by its transparency. At night, a large lens will project a beacon of light over Manila and its bay. It will act as a lighthouse for Manila, giving a sense of orientation and security in the sprawling city. It will remind everyone that a vast ocean surrounds the islands of the Philippines, perhaps the most defining part of Filipino identity. We call the top of the tower the Light of Manila. Besides being an observatory with spectacular views, the Light of Manila is a grand space meant to inspire and bring Filipinos together. I hope it can gather Filipinos of all religions in a shared, peaceful, spiritual emotion, an emotion created by a space designed to elevate the mind and celebrate the light itself. The ICONE Plaza around the tower is yet another generous gift to the city. And once more, it relates to something that I think lies deep in the Filipino soul, the forest. We propose it to be a dense canopy of tall, large trees, recreating beneath the shade and the ambience of a Filipino tropical forest. The dense canopy of trees also filters the views to the surrounding buildings. We do not forget popular culture or the need to be useful for people on a daily basis. Filipinos have a strong penchant for gatherings, for celebrations, and they traditionally enjoy doing those in public space. The ICONE Plaza is meant to offer protected and useful space for these popular activities. Some pavilions will cater for food and drinks, animating the plaza 24/7 and creating life in the heart of the city. Our project aims to provide an architectural response to the climate, as the Bahay Kubo did, but also the arcades introduced by the Spanish. It is all about creating shade and shelter around the building. And the facades need sun protection too. The Philippines are prone to earthquakes and typhoons. The cone is the optimum form to reduce the structural cost to resist those forces. The ICONE Tower is designed to be a perfect structure. The floors span between a stepping core and an exoskeleton. The exoskeleton becomes the most expressive part of the design. It is an almost Gothic structure with arches distributing the loads. It has a very vertical expression that intensifies the celestial effect of the skyscraper, just as in cathedrals. Then there is the question of the durability of the design. The pipeline of tall buildings in Manila is full of eye-catching designs. However, true icons have to be both eye-catching and timeless. The integration to the site, the cultural relevance, and the purity of the form of ICONE Tower is likely to make it last as an eternal achievement in Manila.